last night. We played better tonight, not perfect, but that's all right. We don't have to be perfect. We were good enough. We had plenty of scoring opportunities. We cashed in on a lot of them. We could have cashed in on even more of them, but we'll certainly take it. It's good to see Talon Bell get back out there and make his collegiate debut and his Tigers debut. And then really I thought the biggest storyline of the game was Chance Fitzgerald. He really saved the bullpen. Was cruising through those middle innings, putting a lot of zeros up, having a lot of 1, 2, 3 quick innings, attacking with a fastball that's got arm side run, a cutter that obviously cuts, and then a good slider as well. All 3 pitches working, and did a really good job settling things down so our offense could separate a little bit. Offensively, Dom Listy and Jaron Purify continue to really do a great job setting the table at the top, and allowed Cam and Gaffney to get some RBIs tonight, but those guys were 11 at 11 in quality at bats, which is really good. So all in all, we'll take it, and look forward to a big challenge ahead this weekend in Atlanta.
All right, questions for Chance?
Chance, career high in innings and strikeouts for you today. What would you say was working so well for you into that success?
I think, just having Luke Gaffney back there, just being a wall, picking up our guys, and Coach Bellinger called a great game. So, when you go out with that combination mixed with 7 of the best defenders in the country behind me, it just, things kind of click. It's easy to work with the guys around me.
Chance, as you guys, are wrapping up this homestand, Coach mentioned you saved the bullpen, but how important is it heading into this weekend for you to do that for your team?
Yeah, we like to roll some arms out in the weekend, and I think just, kind of saving guys for the weekend is a big part of, especially the midweek, like just being able to eat up innings so those guys can go out and give us some real valuable innings in Atlanta this weekend.
As you continue to stay out there, how did it feel? Like at any point did you realize, wait, I haven't pitched this long before?
I have Josh Payne at third base, and just having him give me nugs, tell me to keep going before every inning. That means more than he knows it means. So just the guys around me help to pick me up, make me not even think about it.
Anything else for Chance? All right, Chance, you're excused. Thank you. Any questions for Coach?
Coach, how exciting was it to watch Talon Bell make his collegiate debut today? And what role do you think we could see him play moving forward?
It was awesome. We saw a glimpse of the very first hitter. 3 pitches, strikeout, backwards K on a curveball. He kind of, got fired up there and yelled to his infielders. I thought that was awesome. That's definitely who he is and the type of kid he is. And I think, we'll continue to use him in that role as like an opener on the midweeks as he's progressing with his pitch count. But then the sky's the limit for a kid like that. He could be a weekend starter at some point. Certainly the midweek starts helps us control the preparation of the day, but we'll see. He's very valuable left-handed pitcher with 3 pitches, and I think he could be anywhere from what he did today, opening a midweek game, to pitching in relief on the weekends, to at some point maybe being even a weekend starter. But that's probably a long way off, just because he's got to build up. And today was kind of a 35 pitch max, and so he probably's got a lot more time before he can extend a start, whether it's on the midweek or the weekend. But I could see him in short order here, pitching some valuable innings out of the bullpen on the weekend here pretty quick.
You mentioned that fire he had. Sometimes is that difficult to have to control that when he's on the mound, or is that something you want to see continue?
No, it's awesome because he's a pretty quiet kid, and he's got a great personality. But when you see guys that are humble and maybe unassuming, then get fired up on the out there and play with passion, then it gets everyone even more revved up. And so I think just the moment collegiate debut, making his Tigers debut, strikes out the first guy on 3 pitches, that was really cool to see. Everyone was excited for him.
Talked about Purify and Listy kind of setting the table tonight, but how important was it for your team, for Cam and Luke to come through in those situations with some big hits?
Yeah, it's a big time. Cam and Luke both had some big hits, had some big RBI opportunities, and I think they had Luke and Cam maybe 7 RBIs between the two of them. Is that right? But yeah, I mean, it's when you have an offense that's connected, you got guys getting on base, guys hitting them in, and you're able to do that 1 through 9, then that's where you really have something special. So getting those contributions 1 through 9 is going to continue to be key, and it's good to get guys in there that even at the end, Ty Marshall got his first collegiate hit, so that was cool as well. And TP Wentworth, the more he plays, the better he gets, the better he looks, and certainly looks the part. But he looks like he's got a slow heartbeat in the box and on the mound, and that's a guy we'll definitely want to keep giving a lot of reps to as well.
Anything else for Coach?
Coach, just a few days left in March, a big series this weekend. Do you plan to keep the Razors on the shelf next Monday with all the success you've had this month?
The Razors are coming out. Yeah, April 1st will be no April Fool's joke with the mustache. They will be gone. But this has been a great, it's been a great cause. We've got T-shirts for sale. All the proceeds benefit the ALS Foundation. So this Mustache March partnership with East Carolina is always extremely important, just not only to raise awareness, but to raise money. And so anything we can do to do our part, my former coach, Coach Knoppel's former coach, Coach Leggett's former player, Keith LeClaire, that passed away from the disease, that's kind of that connection to the baseball community here in the Carolinas, is certainly very important to his family and to anyone and everyone who's been affected or knows someone who's been affected by that disease. So may not be the best look, but it's a great cause.
Absolutely.
Coach, as you head into the weekend, wrapping up a whole month where you've been at home, what are some things you're looking to see out of your team as you guys hit the road for the first time in a while?
Yeah, I mean, good teams take their show on the road. They play well on the road, and they find ways to win on the road as well. So for us, it's not who we play, it's how we play, and that's where the last 3 games we haven't quite played up. Certainly yesterday was very disappointing, but even Saturday and Sunday weren't quite up to our standards. Tuesday and Sunday weren't. That's right. Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday weren't quite up to our standards. So it's just more getting back to the execution during the game that we want to play with, and to do it at home is one thing. To be able to do it on the road is harder. You're just out of your element. You're out of your routine. You're on the road. You're playing in someone else's park. But it'll be a big test as we next 2 weeks are on the road for 7 straight. We'll need to play well in order to beat these teams, because it's certainly there's a comfort to playing at home. But if we're going to be the team we want to be, we got to play well on the road.
All right, thank you, Coach.